Well, I'm really frustrated, and part of it's because of this mess. And if you can see all that damage from all the mistakes I've made, I took down a 1-inch piece of aluminum practicing. Well, I went ahead and chucked up some 4140. I may have stumbled upon something. I had a bit of an epiphany. What was happening was my cutter would come over to the top and cut air. So I decided, okay, screw it. I'm not going to listen to the program. I'm not going to put the coordinates or use this outside diameter and plug that in. I'm just going to make this 0 right here where the Z touches up against the piece of steel. And then I'm going to subtract 20-30 thousandths off of that, and that'll be where the tool ends, the X coming into the workpiece. Well, that didn't work either. So, because I couldn't figure out how to get the workpiece. If I put 0 here, it would try to cut into the center of the stock. If I put 0 out here, you know, it's going to cut air. So then it kind of came to me that what I need to do is measure the outside diameter of this. In this case, I think it was 380.380. Then what I did was I touched off my X on here and I zeroed it. And then I shifted to the right and I came in to 0. I divided my 380 by 2, which gave me 190. And I zeroed exactly on the 0, the center of the stock. And the reason you do that, come to find out, wizards, pick a wizard, simple threading, run. Let's see if I can get that in there. This is the number I'm talking about right here. Right here. This is the diameter. This is the diameter of the stock. Which this case, I finally, since I put my Z right here on the center line, when I put 380 in, that means the tool's going to come over and start cutting at 380. Which, it makes so much sense now, but I'm telling you, when I first started this program, I didn't get that. I thought everything would have to be 0, 0 on the part, minus X, plus Y, whatever, but that's just not the case with Mach 3 turn. The second thing was, I didn't understand the pitch. I mean, I knew it was the distance between here and here, but there's a formula to get that. And so now I kind of got that figured out. Wikipedia became my friend, and I went to Wikipedia and figured out what the pitch is. In this case, I think this is going to be a 3/8, 24 pitch, I think. I'm not sure. But anyway, my pitch is .042. Now, the one thing I'm not understanding is what is the depth from here to here? You've got major diameter, minor diameter, major max pitch, all this other stuff. So I'm still trying to figure that out. So what I did was I just took 0.025 off of here. What else? I got 3 spring passes, no taper, no chamfer. My start is .030 in front of the workpiece. I guess that's to give the spindle a chance to spool up before you take your first cut. And then when you pull out, it needs to spool up again because you're going to create drag. I think that's it. So what else? Finally, I got my spindle at 500 RPM. I don't know why. I saw a guy on YouTube do it, so I'm going at 500 RPM. Now, the problem I'm facing right now is, and I'm not going to mess with it, not right now. I've had so many tool crashes that my jibs are a little bit loose. So I got to go in there and tighten it up just a little bit. Well, actually it's quite a bit. But I'm testing this to see if I at least got somewhere with the thread. So let me back this out a little bit. Yeah, what's going on? Wait, I gotta post the code first. Okay, yeah, so I posted the code and everything came out good. It says it'll cut it in 6 passes and 3 spring passes. Don't know if I need 3, but that thing's pretty loose, so I need to try to clean it up. So it looks like it'll theoretically work. So I'll save the settings and then we'll exit out of there and it updated. So this is my position right now. My home, I screwed that up. Go to auto. We're going to cycle, which just is going to load all the G code right here for threading. Let me eyeball this again real quick. It's going to come in, it's going to make its passes right here. Let me turn the spindle on. When I turn the spindle on here, all it's doing is... Ow! Shit! Oh, god dang! This is my hokey Hall effect sensor that I hooked up. And when I turn the spindle on, all that's doing is it'll now pick up the signal when this tab goes through the Hall effect sensor. You see the light that came on? That tells it, bam, it hits. Then it sends a signal to the computer, and once it hits again, it knows we got a rotation. So, let's see. I'm going to hit, I'll hit cycle start right here, and then I always throw my cursor over here to stop in case of a crash. Oh yeah, I was going to show you the spindle. The spindle's on. So we just crank it here. Actually, it's not on. Let me turn on the spindle. There you go. So we'll crank it up to 500. So that's 500. I'm good with that. Now let's see if I crash it for the umpteenth time. Get you a good seat. Alright, let's stop that. Hold on. Alright, it came back out. Why did it come back out? My X is out to 0.4. It's going to be the X. Alright, so let's take a look here. Wizards, lathe, run. Why? It's because of this. This should be half. Let me think. That should be half. Let me turn this off. If the outside diameter is 0.380, that should be half. Okay, so that should be... I'm going to crash this. That should be 0.190. Enter. Alright. Let's just take 25 off of that. Wait, is that right? 0.190. Okay. Let's go 0.9. Let's just go point. Because I told you I don't know how to figure this one out yet. 0.170. Because it's going minus when it goes in. So 1.7 is less than 1.9 because we're going inside to the part. Alright. Okay, we're going to take almost a half-inch cut. 1.9 taper. Let's post the code. 5 passes, 3 spring passes. Save the settings. Let's exit. And I'm going to quit this mode, go to manual. Why am I going to manual? Because I'm going to turn on the jog. Turn the jog on. And then plus. Actually, if you can see right there, my jog is set pretty low because I don't want to crash this. So 100% on the jog, right up there on the top. This thing will scream right along. And let's get that out of the way. Well, let's try it again. Alright, so quit this mode. We'll go to auto. Cycle, we'll bring up my G code. Then hit cycle start. Let's get the spindle on. And let's ramp it up. What was it? 500 RPM. Alright. Ah, dang it. Okay, so there we go. We're 500 RPM. Get my cursor ready to hit stop. Alright, so let me get you a good seat. And let's start this. Third pass. Here's the fourth pass. Fifth pass is digging in. That carriage is real loose. Okay, so what we got. It's kind of shiny on there. Let me see if that. Well, I'm definitely onto something here. That looks a lot better than it did before. Still looks like shit. But my cuts are nasty and stuff. My carriage is loose. So, I need to tighten up that carriage. Can't get a good view on it. Wonder if I do that. That looks better. Alright. Alright, I think I'm on to something.